Hey, hardcore bro, man. When did this happen? Fucking crazy.
People who live in glass houses should refrain from throwing stones. I too had a glass wall surrounding me, rather my heart. And I was taught not to point a finger or break anyone's heart. So I was cautious and stepped carefully into that affair of love, trust, and all that fairy tale. I cleaned it often. It had to seem clear. Shared an open relationship in all spheres. Shine bright so we can compete with the stars. Burning bright in a dark night's lit jar. I took care of it, gave it love. And he too helped me create a small grandeur of my little heaven. I was mesmerized by its beauty, admired it well and loud. I couldn't let anyone get close to it because of my fear of letting go. Yet, I didn't realize that holding it too close would make it break. I kept it at a distance. The love, still alive. It felt aloof for me and created chasms wide. The wind finally took over and shook the glass off its place. That crack in it now cut my heart that bled. How did I let it happen? Why did it come on to me? I get too attached too quickly. Warnings poured from all directions to stay away or to please take a day to know why it meant what it meant to me and if it reciprocated what I felt. But it was a glass. It was meant to be hard. Anointed I looked for, rather fell into flames. But now, I've built a bridge of confidence to chase them troubles away. Reach where I'm meant to be and smile and be their spade. Good morning, everyone. I am Chandni Hemdev, and I am now going to give you a small story of how that came into being. I remember really clearly that there was some issue with me in spellings, or rather with me and English in general. And of course, my mother had to face the brunt of my bad grammar because all the neighbors would come running to our house and say, "What are you doing with your daughter? Why are you teaching her mother tongue first? She's only going to be a gawar if she doesn't know the oh so common language." And I had to defeat that image. So during school, I wasn't the best at English. I won't say apart from my spellings, I was a really good writer. I wasn't. I love stories, but I couldn't write to save my life. I love Shakespeare. I'm an avid reader. He to me is the god of literature, and I proudly say that. Shakespeare has taught me a lot of life lessons. Lady Macbeth. She ensured to put across her point when she said, "Fear will lead you to kill yourself." Macbeth showed us how sheer overconfidence will lead people to kill you. The positive lesson I really took from Shakespeare was Hamlet, where belief in oneself is the right tool. Leaving your life dependent on someone else will only bring you back in the ladder you're really trying to climb in life. So how did writing come about? I'd say your problems, make them your best friend. Does that sound absurd? It doesn't? I'm glad it doesn't, but if it does, I'm even more happy because it's let you think out of the box, and it's also let you shed those rose-colored spectacles we usually use to see reality. Ideals, whims, fantasies, they're all people usually say with a teenager's dream. But I'd say my problems let me have my ideals that I really live by and also see reality in a balanced situation. I still remember when I was in college, I think you heard Najam, I would literally wail at everything that happened to me. If in my college, if the cultural team had only men, it was really, really hard for a woman there to go and put out her talent and actually stand at MCC's Kala 2015 as one of the personality contestants and come runners up. So there was one constant confidant I had through all this time. You've heard him this morning. You know about his brilliance, Balaji AS. He once gave me a metaphor. And considering I'm here, I think all of you would love that metaphor. He said, Chand, have you seen a Louis Vuitton? It just sits up there. She doesn't care if anyone looks at her. She doesn't care if anyone picks her up. But she knows she's climbed a certain ladder in her life, and there are bags down that ladder that envy her. Now, she's not haughty about it, or she's not too proud. She just knows that the one lady that picks her can afford her company. And the rest of the bags just need to understand that sometimes in life, when you climb that ladder and people are not with you, it does not mean you are useless. It rather means the ones that are with you for a lifetime.
Woo!
What's more important? Sadness. If there is no sadness in your life, how are you going to be happier? If there is no rain, how is there going to be sunshine? And why? Why in life don't we just pause, think, and then move? Why do we treat it like there's a standstill? You cannot do anything. Remember, every comma in a sentence makes a difference for the author. But every full stop still doesn't mean that he has nothing more to express. So in life, when you feel the weight of the world on your shoulders with your hormones jumping onto you, understand that you just need to stand up, look into the mirror, and believe that the one person you thought you needed to pull you through in life is standing right in front of you. Because in life, a lot of people are going to come and go your way. Friends are going to come. You might lose the worth of family. But for me, I have practically lost a lot of friends through my life's journey. And I'm okay with that. Not because I'm too proud that, I am where I am, but because I know that if that bond really mattered on both sides, it would still be together. And my parents, I actually valued a lot of friends against my parents, and I'm so glad I learned it really fast that there is no better spine in your life than the two of them who gave birth to you. Most importantly, you decorate your life with caricature, hues, sketches. Just understand that it's only the outer shell that people are going to see. The inner soft cover is for the hard few who learn to live with you with both sides. Through all these things, when I used to write my poems and I usually doodle them on my phone, it was really hard for me to understand that he's given me the metaphor, but how much justice does my poem do to his metaphor? So sharing the poems with him got a lot easier because of SHAREit. Like Samita mentioned, she had an iOS. We both have an iOS. It's so hard to, and I'm not so much of a fan of internet and stuff. So for someone who's anti-technology like me, I think that was one of the best features of that app. And to conclude, I'd say I've said this in a lot of places to a lot of people, but it's something I still carry by that my parents gave me. In life, no matter where you go or what you do, remember just one thing. The head sits or suits perfectly on the neck and your feet on the ground. So don't soar too high or fly too far that you land back on a neck that slips you or shoes that don't fit you. Thank you.